Today, I want you to beat small talk with this one power question. Before I get into it, how bloody boring is small talk, right? I'm talking like when you see someone in the street or you talk to a candidate or a client or a colleague or whatever, and the questions come, like how's your weekend? How's the weather? How are the kids? How's work? They're questions that lead to literally nowhere. You already know their route answers, right? You're literally asking someone to say, yeah, good. Yeah, it's okay. No, great. Yeah, we're going well, thanks. They're dead-end questions, right? And I don't know why, in particular me, but I freaking hate it. Like, small talk tires me, exhausts me, it bores me. Maybe it's the ADD in me. I'm just bored. I do like depth, right? So, how do we avoid this? We have discovered a magic power question. I don't even know where it came up, but I started using it, started testing it. So before I brought this episode to you, I thought, let me give this a crack and see how it goes. So the logic behind this question is quite simple. People like talking about themselves. People do want to tell you about the good things happening in their life. People are excited to talk about what's interesting to them or what they're doing or maybe an achievement they've had. However, people don't like to brag. Most people don't like to brag. Some people do. Most people don't like to brag. So what we want to try and do is open this side of them up. Like, how do we open them up to talk about something that's interesting to them, that's exciting, that might be a little bit of a brag? We want to give them that permission. And once you do it, it's incredible what you can get out of them. So the question is this, and I'm going to show you how to apply it. But the question is actually simple. Instead of saying, how's your day? How you going? How's the weather? I want you to ask this very simple question. Are you working on anything interesting at the moment? Are you working on anything interesting at the moment? Now, you can do this on the phone. You can do this in person. I've been putting it into emails. When you're right there, hey client, hey candidate, hey friend, how you going? And then you go into your email. Start by adding it right at the beginning. Hey friend, how you going? Are you working on anything interesting at the moment? Haven't caught up in a while. And then go into it. I've been throwing that in. I've been getting the most amazing emails back. It's like people are waiting to be asked this question. I had one guy tell me about what he'd been doing, like a friend of mine who had no idea he did anything like this, but he'd been invited by a friend who has a listed company to help him set up a Bitcoin treasury on the ASX. And from that conversation, it led to him doing something similar for the New Zealand Stock Exchange. And now he's offloading, IPOs, initial share offerings as a separate entity. And I'm like, all from that one line in an email. He wouldn't have told me that otherwise. There's no way he would have told me that. But I wanted to know what's happening, what's interesting in your life. And I want you to try it. Because as recruiters, what is the hardest thing for us to do? Is to get people to open up and talk. And we have ways of doing it, whatever. But I just love that line. It's working for me. Are you working on anything interesting at the moment? If you meet me, I'll ask you that question. You can feel how disarming that is, because it's like, not how are you? Yeah, good. How's the weather? Oh, no, it's cold. It's, are you working on anything interesting at the moment? It actually forces you to stop. It forces you to think. And it forces you to grab onto something that's exciting in your life. And guess what? If it's exciting for them, it's probably going to be exciting for you as well, and interesting. And all of a sudden now you're off on a whole tangent of conversation that you otherwise would not be on. So that's it. How do you beat small talk? It's actually quite simple. Just really well articulated questions that pause route responses. The brain wants the easiest outcome always, and route responses is one way the brain copes with energy overload. It just says, yep, route, yep, good, I'm fine. Yeah, it's good. No, thanks. How are you? Such lazy conversation. But that's today's episode. Like, share, subscribe. Helps us grow. As always, have an amazing day, and may all your deals come true.